Welcome back to Metrofile and still staying in Ibadan. Now, while the Makindes were celebrating their mother, the Oyediran and Awolowo family were also doing same for their very own Reverend Mrs. Omotola Oyediran. Take a look.
It's another huge loss in the household of late sage Chief Obafemi Awolowo. The death of his eldest daughter, Reverend Mrs. Omotola Oyediran, has got the whole family devastated. Reverend Omotola Oyediran died a few weeks to her 80th birthday, with plans already in place to celebrate her as she got set to join the Octogenarians Club. Sadly, that did not come to be, as she was snatched by the cold hands of death on October the 16th, 2020. Her death comes about 5 years after the death of her mother, Chief Mrs. H.I.D. Awolowo, who died in 2015, less than 2 months to her 100th birthday celebration. Reverend Oyediran's almost 80 years on earth was stacked with significant achievements, and celebrating her and all she achieved formed the basis of the different lineup of activities for her final rites of passage. She was the chairman of the African Newspapers of Nigeria PLC, publishers of Tribune titles. It was only appropriate for them to put together a befitting valedictory service in her honor, held at the head office in Ibadan.
Some of us in the Tribune family have known her closely for almost 3 decades. She was motherly and firm. She was one of the happiest women that ever lived. We can testify to that.
Her family, both the Oyedirans and the Awolowos, were well represented, led by her husband, Professor Olukayode Oyediran. Truly very trying times for her family as they try to come to terms with the reality of her passing.
We should know how we should relate with the world, because the world we are living in is not our home.
She meant different things to different people, and for her family, she was indeed special.
Omotola was God's special gift to me, and I also appreciate very much the way Tola made herself worthy of being God's gift to me.
Later that day, there was the waykeeping held at For Real Event Center. The waykeep was an opportunity to pay tributes to her.
She sees your heart, she sees your fears, and she helps you to conquer it.
All my brothers and sisters, please just emulate Mama, just follow what she's doing, and the Almighty Lord, the unseen finger, will continue to fight for you.
On the final day, the funeral service held at the All Saints Anglican Church, Jericho, Ibadan. Also arriving at the event is the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who is an in-law to the late Reverend Oyediran.
She had greatness put upon her by God. She lived a life of greatness.
The wife of the Vice President, Mrs. Dolapo Osinbajo, who is a niece to the deceased, APC national leader Senator Bola Tinubu, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun, Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, former Governor of Osun State Chief Bisi Akande, former Governor of Ogun State Senator Bikole Amosun, as well as other very important guests. She was an old girl of the St. Anne's School, Ibadan, and they came to honor one of their own.
May we add to his fame, right through service to God and mankind. St. Anne's, St. Anne's.
After the service, the body of Reverend Oyediran was laid to rest at the church cemetery. And then it was followed by a grand reception.
It's upon my soul, I will dance like baby now. The blessings of the Lord is upon my soul, Lord. I will dance like baby. I dare me, you will dance, you will dance, you will dance like baby. Dance, you will dance, you will dance, you will dance like baby.
I will miss everything about her wise counsel, her gentleness, her encouragement, her praying for me. She was a prayer warrior for all her children. And she was somebody, I say for her, love was not an emotion. Love was a decision. She chose to love people and she loved everybody.
Reverend Omotola Oyediran was born on December 1st, 1940 to Chief Obafemi Awolowo and Yeye H.I.D. Awolowo in Ibadan. She was trained as a secretary in the United Kingdom. She worked with the government for a while and then left to start her fashion designing business, which she managed until her death. She was the chairman of African Newspapers of Nigeria PLC, publishers of Tribune titles, and served as a pastor at the Christian Unity Gospel Church, Ibadan. May her soul rest in peace.
May her soul rest in peace. Okay, everyone, this is the last episode for the year 2020. Now, thank you for an amazing year despite the challenges. Now, we look forward to the new year with great expectations. Thank you once again. Now, kindly follow us on all our social media handles and also reach us with the number right below the screen. I'm Ogichkose. I'll see you again next year.